Hi, hi.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not happy.
Why?
I asked for a blunt cut, styled. Does this look styled to you?
No.
Very simple, very basic. Do I look like a basic babe to you? I'm going out later. Look at my hair. Do you have time to do it today?
Yeah,
ASAP.
we'll get it done. No stress. Let me just book you in.
Thank you.
And LBA will do that right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi guys, welcome back to a new episode of The Appointment Show. Today we have one of the GOATs in our social media influencing, just creativity. We have Adeola Patronne. Woo! How you feeling, girl?
I'm feeling good. That was such a nice intro.
Thank you.
Really cute.
I don't really do long intros. I'm just like
Straight
quick with
to
it.
it.
Like, you know, some people don't need the long intros. I'm very quick with it. But obviously, we've just had like a nice, like, this is our first time meeting, by the way, and we've had like a nice.
No, it's not.
Oh no.
Girl, I'd be seeing you outside, shaking a leg in Africa.
That's a lie. This is not our first time meeting, but actually like sitting down
speaking,
and chopping up. And honestly, I was actually kind of nervous at the beginning of it because I'm nervous, and I told Adeola before that I feel like she's a shy person. I'm a shy person.
I am.
So I didn't know how it was gonna merge, but we've got it. Okay, so just to like kind of ease off the interview and everything, we're gonna start off with a segment which is called It's Just Convo.
It's Just Convo. It's a light-hearted game where players answer random fun questions ranging from silly to thought-provoking, with a wide variety of topics and no right or wrong answers.
So, which celebrity would you choose for your best friend?
Oh, I'm trying to think. All my best friends are in a relationship.
So what does that have to do with the celebrity you would choose to be your best friend?
Girl, I am not even, I'm thinking of who, okay, let's just ignore. I thought you meant who would I choose to be with my best friend?
No.
Oh, as my best friend.
Yeah.
Oh, let me think about this.
I feel like I know mine.
Who's yours?
Mine's Cardi B.
Oh, that's a good one.
Just because I know she'll be a good friend, and I know when it's time to get down, she'll get down.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So I need both.
Oh my God.
You can't copy me, by the way.
No, because I was going to say
No,
her.
you wasn't.
No, but do you know where we actually have the same birthday?
You and Cardi?
Yeah, we're twins.
You wouldn't pick her though.
How would you know
can't.
that?
I picked her. You have to pick someone else.
Oh, okay. To see, this is really hard because when you're a really indecisive person, I could have a different one for the week. So let me think about this week. Who would I like to have for this week?
Okay, this week, pick.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me think. Who? Right now, what was I? Who was I watching?
Nah, this was the worst game to
Sorry.
pick with Adeola because you're so indecisive.
I'm just looking through my. Okay.
Don't ever think this.
Okay, I won't overthink it, but it's really boring.
No, go.
It's this woman called Patrice Washington.
I don't know her.
Oh yeah, she does podcasts about being wealthy and like she's really good with money. So I just feel like right now I would choose her because I've been binging her podcast and she's just so smart and she's just very motivating.
Yeah.
Like when I listen to her, I want to get my life together.
I think I want to change my. I think I want to change my option because that's a very. Wow. Yeah, that's a really good answer. Okay, who would win in a boxing match out of you and Maz?
Me.
But that's very quick.
Yeah, because I got them hands.
Maz looks like she has them hands too.
Do you know what? Maz is low-key has them hands.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And she's Nigerian as well. I can
like, and she actually was born in Nigeria.
Well, you said you very quickly.
Yeah, because I have abnormal strength. Like, I feel like I'm a superhero. No, honestly.
Right?
And I grew up with brothers, so I had to really be on the fence. And I grew up on the block as well, so it's
what was you doing on the block? Fighting?
Yeah, like, it's just the blocks.
You was not fighting.
No, you had to.
You was not fighting on the block.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You don't even look like that girl to be fighting on the block.
Because I moved to Kent.
So when you was on the block, you was fighting?
Yeah.
How many fights?
To be fair, do primary school fights count?
They don't.
Well, in primary, I was literally always fighting.
That they ain't count. And you wasn't on the block in primary school.
Well, my flat was on the block. So.
Right. Okay, girl. Okay, fight on. Okay,
I mean, don't mean you should try to put it to the test.
Okay. If you could be any age for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
25.
That's what I said.
It's just the perfect age.
Literally.
You're not too small, but you're also grown, and it's just a flex.
That's
25,
literally what I said. That's literally my answer. Okay. What's a weird smile that you really enjoy?
you know when plantain is frying?
No, that's disgusting.
Huh?
That's not even a smell.
You can't smell plantain when it's been fried?
No, Adeola, I can't.
So what's yours?
Mine's like petrol. No.
Like why you want to be at the petrol station?
Like nail shop, like that type of smell. Snack.
Oh, that's very aggressive.
Plantain's given something as well.
No, plantain is like food is being served.
Like, it's not.
Food is coming. Like, if I'm upstairs and I can smell someone frying plantain, the way I'll run downstairs.
Yeah, but plantain's not the food that's like when it's frying, it's giving me like wow.
Oh.
No, girl.
Do you like plantain?
Yeah, I eat it.
Oh.
Yeah, but not the smell. And how late is too late to cancel a plan with someone?
I don't think it's ever too late.
Sorry? So you think on the day you can cancel and it's fine?
I feel like we should make it normal. Like, I hate the pressure of, because I like to cancel. Like, sometimes...
Like to go out to motives?
Sometimes I agree to things in the moment, and do you ever have when the day comes, you're just like, God, why did I agree? Like, it should be okay to cancel. I mean, I would never, because I feel like that's wrong, but I wish it was normal.
So you feel like it's okay to cancel on the day?
Do you know what? If it was the other way around, I would hate it. Like so maybe 2 days before, I think is okay. Because on the day is bad. The day before, that's the day they should be looking for someone else. Yeah. So 2 days.
I think 4 days.
Okay, that's good too.
Yeah, I think 4 days is literally just the...
It depends why you're cancelling, because if it's just a excuse, it's not good enough. But if it's actually a legit reason... I feel like for me, cancelling, I feel like it depends on what, like my birthday, if you cancel. Like, really? What about if they have a good enough reason? Like, oh, so-and-so's in hospital.
Like their family member?
Yeah.
Yeah, but... I get it.
Yeah.
To the extent, like, oh my days, if it's really bad.
Yeah, like A&E things.
Not coming doesn't, like...
Really?
Make them come out quicker, or you staying doesn't make them come out quicker. It depends. If it's like they break their leg and stuff, you can still come and walk through. Yeah. And go back. But if it's like really severe.
If it was like, mum or dad.
Yeah. But you can maybe like turn up on the last day.
True.
Just to say hi. Okay, cool. And okay, cool. If there's an ambulance on its way to save someone and it knocks down someone, should that ambulance help that person, even though they already have somewhere they're supposed to be, or call another ambulance for them?
Very political.
Very.
I feel like they should help the person they've knocked down.
That's not fair.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because you've just knocked down that person. So they need you right now, and that person was already waiting, so they could just wait a little bit longer.
No, that's not fair. Because I've called you to come to me, and you've done a pit stop along the way.
Yeah.
That's like...
No, do you know what they should do? So smart. The person, there's always two of them. One should get out and do the thing, and the other should drive off and call for backup.
Okay, you're not about to edit. What about if they both had to go, like it was both?
No, they should split it.
No, what if they can't?
They have to, because you've knocked somebody.
So you've tried to swindle your way out
so
the question.
So there's two of them. The driver should make their way to the other one, and then the other one should hop out, call for backup, and then the backup will go to the other. So
what Adeola's done is she's altered the question. Even though that wasn't the question.
It's thinking outside of the box.
Right, okay, fair. Okay, cool. On to our first part of the questions and everything. Okay, cool. So you've been on social media for a long time now. Did you always know that this is something you wanted to do? Like, did you have a job before as well? Because we were speaking about how I was doing like working before.
So I started YouTube when I was in uni. I didn't really have a plan for it because I was doing it with my friends. I didn't really know where it could lead to. But I've always been into like drama, performing arts and stuff like that. So I think it was after uni that I really thought about, do you know what? There's actually more to what could come from this. So that's when I started thinking about.
But did you feel like you was going to make like money from it, or did you feel like it was just going to be vibes? Because like social media there. Now,
so in uni, it was vibes. When I came out of uni, I was working and I was on my probation period. And I remember I was like, okay, if I pass my probation, cool. Because I was working in part of the company that I didn't want to be working in. I wanted to be in the compliance section, but they was like, everyone has to start off the same. So I didn't pass my probation because I was late, not even because I was bad at my job. So
wait, being late is being bad?
Not necessarily, because you know when you're just a couple minutes late.
Nah, being late that is the job. Being on time is a part of the job.
You're supposed to have my back.
I do have your back, but come on.
Okay, fair, but I don't think, because probation is 6 months. I feel like for you to then extend it for another 6 months because somebody has been late 3 times, but they've been performing. I don't have another 6 months to be doing this job I don't want to be doing. Yeah, so that's when I really started to think about, especially like going to a job in that role, I didn't want to be doing it. So that's when I started thinking about like, do you know what, maybe this YouTube thing can have more of my time and I'll be able to do a lot more. And then that's when I had more influencer friends that were doing it full time as well. So I guess I was more open to opportunities that could come from it. So.
And I feel like at the time, obviously now, like people that, you're like someone that people look up to. Like back in the day, there was a few, but there wasn't like a lot. I know you said like Bretman Rock was like someone that you looked up to.
Yeah.
Was he like the only person that you felt like, rah, like,
Not really. I guess like in my time it was the Liz Live, Jenny Jenkins, but I guess they were just solely on YouTube, I guess.
But how was Bretman like one of your...
I feel like he's someone in terms of the variety of things you can do. Well, he's funny. He does acting, he's modeling, and he just stays in his own bubble.
Lane, he does.
So I think in terms of like what a YouTuber has done, I'll say he's done a lot. Sorry, I'm lost now.
And then growing up, obviously, I know like you're close with your mum. You're always like with her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When she found out that you wanted to do social media, how was she like? Because even till this day, my dad's still trying to get me to do a job, like a proper like job. Like, how was she feeling when?
So I think
to get to social media?
Because I had finished uni, and I was working, so she could tell I was trying. So when I got to the point where I was like, oh, mum, like, let me just try this YouTube thing solely for like a year. She was just like, do you know what? Let me just let you do your thing. And I think because I'm always doing something, I'm always working, I'm a hard worker, she just trusts me. So she just let me do my thing.
Have you always been close with your mum?
Yeah.
Like from the beginning?
Yeah.
Were you not like a rebel when you was younger? Because you said you was fighting on the block.
We were, oh my gosh, there was one time my mum came into school and she slapped me.
Oh my god!
And they were like,
my
don't
mum
do
did
that here.
Too.
No.
Wait, was it parents' evening?
No, they called her to pick me up because, you know, when you're not excluded, but they make
Isolation.
you leave. Yeah, that was like, you need to go home because you need to come pick up your daughter because she can't be here anymore.
And she slapped you in school?
Yeah, and because they called her from work to pick me up, she was pissed.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, I've left work and my daughter, this is what you're doing. So she's already like getting on to me for getting that. I don't know, this is a white country. And she just slapped me and everyone was just shocked.
Like your friends?
No, in front of the teachers.
Did they say anything?
Yeah, there was that, sorry, you can't do that here.
Mine was worse.
What did she do?
Mine was parents' evening, and obviously, like you can tell, I talk a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and I like just banter and stuff. And if the class is dead and like my male friends are behind me making banter, I'm gonna involve myself.
Yeah.
So I was doing that in science a lot. You know, my teacher, he's like, he didn't say anything. He didn't tell me to shush.
Yeah.
He was waiting till parents' evening to really
to bring everything.
Bro, when he was talking, I was just looking at him like, hey, like amongst all the time that I was speaking, you didn't say anything. As he's telling my mum, she just slaps me. And this is parents even say, literally, my friend
everyone's
was like,
around.
Bro,
how did you come back from that?
Bro, like, oh my God. I literally just put my head down and he was like, oh, like, sorry, mum, you can't do that. But bro, don't say sorry. That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you wanted. You wanted my mum to slap me. And then like everyone just like, oh, like, you're right, I saw yesterday, your mum slapped me in my face. And that's just even worse because you're asking me about something. But my dad got onto her though. You shouldn't be slapping your kids in public.
No, you shouldn't.
Oh, that was the worst.
The way we used to get beats earlier.
Bro. From that day, I never invited her to parents' evening. Like,
oh,
that
you
was
just
the
invite
worst.
your dad?
Yeah, like, my dad is like, he'll get angry, but like, he'll talk to me after. My mum reacts very quickly, like, and she doesn't care.
She
really does not care. Oh, sorry, I just had to let that out because, mate. Okay, you said you was close to your mum and stuff, and obviously, you had moved out, and you was living in London.
Yes.
I think you said that your rent was like 2K or something like that. You agreed to a certain price.
My rent?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was 1.7.
And then they raised it all the way up.
2, yeah.
Bro, cost of living.
Literally, like, there was no way, in my head I was like, there's no way I will ever pay over 2K for rent. Because I knew I was already paying a lot.
Yeah.
I think even over 1K to live somewhere is a
It's
lot.
a stress.
Yeah. So when he took it too far, I was like, okay, my time's done.
But do you
now.
feel like being like the person you are on social media, you felt like pressure to like move out or like to stay in that home even though they increased the price?
As in when I was already living there?
Yeah, like did you feel like, do you feel like there was any type of pressure? You don't?
No.
You don't let pressure consume you?
No, I was just thinking about how much I'm paying. Like the pressure is not gonna pay the bills. So I was just thinking, oh, do I want to live somewhere else? And I was trying to think like, because you know when you've lived out for so long, is there still space for me? Would I still be able to create the content that I want to do at home?
Yeah.
So it was like more that type of thoughts going through my head, not what other people would think.
Say.
Yeah.
So you move at home to your mum's house and you're
Yeah.
renovating the whole. I've been keeping up with your
Yeah.
renovation. How is it?
Expensive.
Like proper?
Yeah, like do you know what? It's the labor to get people to do things like fit a kitchen, take out a kitchen is what is expensive rather than the buying of the stuff. Even though that is expensive because I'm not doing anything like, don't think you're going to come see interior lifestyle luxe.
Yeah.
It's just modern to what we had before.
Yeah.
So I've lost my train of thought of what the question was.
I said like, I've lost train of thought of my question. What did I say?
Fantastic. How am I finding it?
Yeah. I said, how's it going?
How is it going? But do you know what? Right now it's very chaotic because I'm living in the house as well. And my dad...
Is it just you?
No, me... My other brother's in uni, so I have one brother at home.
Oh,
and
your
then,
brother? How's your brother?
Which one?
The one that's in uni.
He's good.
How old is he?
Oh, why?
Oh, wait, there was one time you posted him.
Oh, you're thinking about the 24-year-old, I
No,
think.
is this the one that you know when you and your mum drove up to uni?
Oh, Northampton.
The one that's in uni
Nottingham.
now.
Oh, yeah, he's 19.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a 19 boy.
We have a really good-looking family.
Mate, he is. Yeah. When I started thinking, right.
I know. I can't wait until they bring girlfriends round so I can be cool with their girlfriends.
What if I was like the girlfriend?
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Right.
But he's too young for you.
Yeah, he is.
You might like my 24-year-old.
And
How
I'm
old are you?
22.
You're 22?
Yeah.
You might like,
Can
but
you
do you
look
know what? I don't really like, he's all right now. He's not ready for a girlfriend right now.
Are you sure? Do you feel like I could make him ready?
Do you know what? I do think he needs somebody to just, sometimes you just need that person to,
Push.
yeah.
I feel like I could be that push.
You could.
I could see it happening.
Yeah.
And I feel like...
But do you have do you want to be pushing someone right now? I feel like maybe you're just really focused right now. It's a little bit of a extra.
I feel like I could make it work.
Yeah?
If he's down
Yeah.
and I'm down.
And he's very creative as well.
So we could like benefit.
You
We could like be
could.
each other's like...
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
And I'm literally very single.
Very single.
Yeah. So we could... Do you get it? So just after this, just
I
like...
mean, you didn't sound very
I
single.
could actually be a part of the family.
I wouldn't mind.
Would you not?
No. I like your vibe.
This is a conversation we have.
We should talk later.
Do you get it? Like,
Yeah.
on camera. Okay, I spoke about the pressures of social media. I feel like throughout your career, like, you're very, like, if you was to have an issue, we don't really see you have issues and stuff like that. And that's like, I just love them type of people. Do you feel like social media has pressured you into, like, I don't know, because I feel like with me, I'm still very like new in like situations. Like if people was to speak about me on social media, if I was to see stuff, my reaction would be different to how I'd be in years, because I'm just not used to that. Like I don't know how you lot feel or how you take it when you see like people talking about you, people in your business, like people thinking stuff that's not actually true. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if someone was to like, another person wants to create content about me, I actually just laugh about those kind of things. Would you not respond? No, I don't feel the need to. I just feel like you're very done there, especially the type of content you're doing. It's very much like, if I was to address it,
you'll be going down.
Yeah, I will even to be coming down there. I think what's frustrating is when, let's say I've done something and then people have the complete wrong end of the stick, and it's like sometimes you feel the need to clear things up. Yeah, so sometimes you feel the need to like set the story straight, or maybe say your side of the story or clear things up. But I've just got to a point where it's just like, every time where I've probably tried to address things, it just always turns out, it never works in my favor. So I'm just like, you know what, like whoever wants to think that will always think that about me. So I just let that narrative run, and I just think, whatever.
I wish like I took your advice when I've had certain situations. Like, yeah, I thought, maybe you're just...
Do you think you're a reactive person?
Yeah. I do feel like I'm reactive.
And what makes you, what is the reason you react? Is it because you want to get your side out?
Yeah, or it's just kind of like, that's not true. Like, that's not what happened. Or it's just kind of like, no, you've got the wrong story. I hate when people twist the story.
Yeah.
Or like, I hate when people just say things that I know that a lot of people will run with, and I don't want them to run with that. But I feel like over time, you just have to learn, like, even if you put out your own story, people will think what they want to think. People will do what they want to do. But I feel like, especially when I was younger, oh my days, I'm very like confrontational when I was younger. Like, you could get it.
Everyone could get
like,
it.
Everyone could get it, but as you get older, it's just not.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it at all.
And any story you put out, the people that don't want to understand it will always not understand it. They'll be like, oh, the fact that she's even reacting, oh, the way that she's even addressing
even
it.
Even like her saying sorry.
Or it's just
you
like...
You can even say sorry, the fact that, like, you're making a sorry, or the way she's saying sorry.
Literally, it's a whole other thing. So
I don't know how you guys, and you've been doing it for years, but I feel like you've kept on the good side of things. Like, you've missed with the drama. Like, you don't really hear yourself in drama and stuff like that. Do you feel like that's what's helped you, like, elevate? Like, what do you feel like has helped you elevate on social media? Because I feel like everyone's doing it. Like, let's be honest, everyone's doing it. So, like, what makes you different? Or what has made you different?
What helped me elevate?
Like, what made you stand out and say, right, like, I'm that girl? Like, I just feel like everyone's doing social media.
I think I'm always trying to better my content. So, like, I'm always looking for new ways I can be better. So
even your editing.
Yeah, so I feel like I would always try and outsource people that can make me better. So I think I don't ever try to keep doing something myself, because I feel like there's only so much I can do, only so much I can know. So if I can meet someone that can make me better, I'm always happy to be like, oh yeah, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? So that's how I got my editor, and he literally gets me. So when I really want to like do like maybe like a gala vlog or a birthday or a trip, I'm like, I'll reach out to him, tell him my ideas, and we'll bounce off each other. So I think I never just try to just stay within what I know. I always look for more people that can actually help me. Yeah.
And what moment in social media do you think, like, like, I've done it? Like, have you had that moment?
No.
You don't think you've had that moment?
No, I feel like I'm still waiting for that moment.
Really?
Yeah.
But you've done a lot. Like, you did the awards show the other day. Like, you've done a lot. You've done the Channel 4.
True.
Like, you've been on like all these like platforms that you've been on. You don't feel like, well, I'm there.
No. Yeah, I don't know what. Do you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for that. I don't know. I'm waiting for that. Something. I don't know. Why do you think I have? Why do you think I'm there? And then maybe I can answer.
I feel like when it comes to like pioneers in social media, people that a lot of girls look up to, your name comes in conversation. Yeah. So like your name wouldn't come in conversation if you wasn't doing well or had that moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people think that because maybe like you guys have been watching me do what I do and I show you guys what I do, but I think in terms of like brands and like showing myself to them, or like, I just feel like I should, personally, I just feel like I want more and I should be somewhere else for where I'm at now.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I feel like, because as a viewer, we've seen you from like top, like bottom to like,
because I still get a lot of no's now. Like, I'll be asking for stuff, or like, can I work with this person, or can I have this? And it's still a lot of like proving myself right now. Like, I don't get things easy.
Do you feel like you get your flowers? Like, you get the flowers you deserve?
Not really,
you don't?
no.
Why do you feel like that?
I think it's just, I feel like with the UK, I feel like you don't really get your flowers until other people start giving it to you. So maybe I just haven't broken that seal of like, I don't want to say going viral all the time, because I don't think it's about going viral, but maybe just getting that accolades from certain people that the UK rate consistently. So it's like, I still have to keep proving myself that like, I'm actually good at what I do. I've actually been in the game for a long time. Like especially when it's like, I have a lot of like friendships in the industry. So they like to like, I don't know, just be like associate you with one thing. And it's like, I've actually been doing a lot more than that. Yeah. So I think maybe just showing more of
Would
what
you do a reality TV show?
I wouldn't mind, depending on like what it shows and what it stands for, then I wouldn't mind.
Do you feel like that would be like but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like what you do now, I would see it more as like than you going on a reality show and then getting stuff, because it's kind of like, you've done this without this. rather than this and then this.
Yeah.
But it's crazy you think that though. I wouldn't have thought you thought that because...
Yeah.
So that means if you're not getting your flowers, we're not getting crap. So like micro-influencers aren't getting nothing.
Hard. It's just hard. Like I don't know why it's so hard. I feel like the UK is probably one of the hardest places to break into. Like, but when you break in anywhere else, then the UK follows. Do you know what I mean?
They're so weird, man.
Yeah.
They're so weird. Okay, but how social media is now is very different to when you started. Do you like how it is now?
Yes and no.
Why?
I like how it is now because I think... Why do I like how it is now?
I don't like how it is.
I was even gonna think, why do I like how it is now?
Don't lie to them.
Yeah,
I don't like how it is.
Yeah, I feel like now people don't really have to work as hard.
Bro.
And they don't work as hard and they expect a lot more. Like sometimes I'm like, when I have conversations with people, like nothing against TikTok or whatever, but they'll be like, oh my God, like I've had this 4 videos that have gone viral and like, you don't know who I am and like I should be here. And I'm just like, you know, people have been doing YouTube for 5 years, like editing videos, coming up with concepts and like trying to come up with formats, and like you've done like 30-second videos in your room consistently for a week or 2 weeks and they've gone viral and then like, you expect so much.
They're doing like, and then they get invited to this and they're doing this. I'm just thinking flip, like.
Yeah, so I think because that happens, it really like makes people want more. But then I think maybe that's just the industry now. Like maybe the industry's changing. Like that's what it takes now to become a person.
Do you like the younger generation content?
What is the younger generation of content?
I just feel like the type of banter we have on social media, like how we go viral. They go like, viral for like, for example, if like one TikToker says something, another person will bounce back on them, or like just like very explicit, like.
Because I'm really not. I haven't tapped into TikTok properly yet. Yeah. Like I'm not a scroll. I never scroll on TikTok. Really? I literally post what I want to post
and cut.
And like I'm never like, oh my gosh, TikTok has taken an hour of my time. So I don't really know.
Younger generation. Yeah. I feel like our content is more like quick content. There's no thought. I feel like some have thought.
It's very opinionated.
But it's very like opinionated, or it's just kind of like pretty girls, or like just like there's just nothing to it as much as like the older generation. Like
skills and
just like the type of content they post, like the time you see that they put into it is just very, very different. But I don't know, I don't feel like TikTok is just like a mini like cheat code.
But do you know what it is as well with TikTok? I'm finding, so is that thing is very dry. With TikTok, I'm finding that I feel like it's very easy to get them views and stuff, but it's not as easy to have a community.
You'll be surprised.
Really? Unless they're like very consistent with it.
Yeah, but I feel like the ones that I'm thinking about, like Benzo and Enke and people like that.
I don't know who they are.
They
Benzo.
have the
what do they do?
Like skits, just funny. Okay. They have the uni crowd on lock.
Is it?
Like on a different level. Like,
so what kind of skits? Just
being funny.
Okay.
Literally just being funny. Like, there's no like, they could just sit down and make a funny video, but they literally have like a community. I even think probably like bigger than a lot of people that do YouTube.
Yeah. Like, but do you think it will reflect outside of TikTok?
It has been. Like they get invited to like awards and to do present like they have been. So it's just kind of like it's very refreshing to see. Yeah. But it's just kind of like raw. Like I've seen people do stuff for years and like
and
they're not even as close to like all these opportunities that people are doing, which I feel like TikTok is a cheat code. But my favorite platform is YouTube. Like I find it so hard to make TikToks and stuff like that because I'm such a perfectionist. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just I don't really think it's for me, to be fair. But I don't know. How do you go on? No, you go on. You go on.
Well, I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Okay, so when it goes to like blog pages, how do you feel when you get posted on blog pages?
Do you know what? Like, I'm not really too fussed.
Do you know the people that post you? Like, have you?
No,
you don't know
but
them?
the thing is, like, when I do go to events, like, some people have Shade Borough at their events, but it's always different people. So it's like, do you own it? I don't know. Are you the one that posted my story? I don't know. But the only reason that I find blog pages annoying is that they too don't know the story.
Yeah, they post what we would post.
Yeah, so they're literally on the outskirts looking in, posting a story as if it's the truth, and people really take it. Girl, don't die on set. You okay? Water?
I was drinking.
And it went down the wrong
hole. And
hole.
you was talking, and I wanted to laugh, but I put it back in. Sorry, guys.
while you take a moment, I'm going to take a sip.
Sorry, I interrupted your story as well. Ooh. Go on.
What was I even saying?
I don't even know.
Yeah, they just never know the full story.
Ooh.
So they're like everyone else watching people on the outskirts, but people really take what they're saying as factual.
Yeah.
And it's like, this caption you've put is not even relevant.
What's the worst thing and you're just thinking, this is not even close to, and like people are even, your friends are sending it to you like, what's going on now? This is not even correct.
Let me even think. Maybe the recent one. So Annie Drea put up a TikTok because I guess we kind of had a public fallout. And then she posted a TikTok with me, Mariam, and her, just basically saying like, when you kind of like fall out with someone.
I didn't understand the TikTok. What you also trying to say?
So she was basically saying like, you know, like you fall out with someone, but okay, how can I'm really bad at
take your time
at explaining stuff. So I'm gonna just example
it. Go.
So me and you are very, very close, and then you meet
Elizabeth.
No, me and Elizabeth are very, very close.
Yeah.
And me and you are very, very close.
So you're the middle person.
I'm the middle person, and you meet Elizabeth through me, and you don't really get along. But then me and you kind of have a fallout. So then you don't really want to see my stuff anymore. So you unfollow me, and we don't talk. So then you just naturally unfollow Elizabeth because I'm always with her, and you just don't want to see me anyway. So you just unfollow her.
So who am I in the situation?
You're Annie. I'm Adeola.
And
Elizabeth is Mariam. Yeah. So then you just follow her, not because you've actually got a problem with her, just because.
You just follow her because.
Yeah, so she's just basically collateral damage in the fallout between me and you.
Yeah. How did Mariam fall? Was she just like, oh, like you unfollowed me, like.
She was just kind of like, oh, rah, but she was like, oh, I get it. Like, oh, do you know what? To be fair, we did meet because of like this friendship, so I could get why you unfollowed me, and like. It was just banter, like, oh, baby, you literally unfollowed me for no reason,
and
kind of thing. It just went to a whole other level, like other storylines, people trying to do conspiracy theories, and it's like, babe, no, it's literally what it is on the TikTok.
Yeah.
So.
Right, how did you not start talking? Did you think you lot started talking because like maybe she was pregnant and you just felt like that's like an event?
Like we had, when the whole situation had happened, we had spoken. Like she was like, she wasn't happy that I tweeted, and I was just like, oh, but.
Do you regret doing that?
Do you know what it is? It was very much like, you know, when you tweet stuff, you just happen to, like, it was very generic. It wasn't a personalized tweet, but because you knew it was about you, you kind of took it to offense to it.
Had she replied to you back?
Yeah, she replied, then she replied on Instagram like weeks after, so then people started putting two together, and that's how it became a thing. It didn't become a thing at the time that I tweeted it. So maybe, I guess I got in my emotions, and maybe I could have thought about it a bit more and not have tweeted it, but tweeting it, it's asking you what's on your mind.
Yeah.
And that was what was on my mind.
At the time.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be malicious or cause drama type of thing. So yeah, we had spoke about it already. Like, I said, okay, do you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have tweeted it. I wasn't trying to get this reaction, so I'm sorry. And she also apologized. And that was recent to when it happened. But we just never really spoke after that. And then do
you feel like if social media wasn't there, you lot would have made up quicker?
Not really. I think it was just one of those things where people just needed time. Like, it was just like, it literally just happened.
Yeah, and I love you guys.
She just didn't want to at that time. And I was just like, it literally just happened. And because it had been a long time since we had spoken anyway, it would have just felt a bit weird to just trying to go back to normal. So we actually rekindled when I say rekindled properly, like started where we actually spoke, other than what the situation that happened was when I done a video and someone asked me like, oh, something about her, like, Annie Drea, would you ever?
And you said unblock me.
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, like I'm past the situation now, like I would love to like talk to her, like, babe, like it was just a bit of banter, like, baby, unblock me. And then like our audience started sending it to her, and that's how she saw it, and she was like, she sent it to me. She was like, oh, you're so romantic. If you wanted to talk to me, you didn't need to make it up public.
Because she's very much like that type of friend.
Yeah. So then it was just like banter. Like, and it was literally like a year we was talking before we'd even like, maybe, I can't remember the first TikTok we done, but we'd been talking before that. But it was like, people literally just thought at that moment we just started doing content.
Do you feel like you lot can get back to where you was before?
100%. Like, even when we went out for dinner, I didn't even feel like this is someone that it literally felt like I saw her the other day. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You see how she unfollowed Mariam and stuff like that, and then all the you lots have joined. Like automatically, did she explain to Mariam? Because I don't know how I would have felt in the moment. Like, bro, like I wasn't even a part of this.
Yeah.
And I got it, but I also get why she done it as well. Like, how did Mariam come back into that as well? And she felt like
they just kind of like saw each other, and it was just kind of like, you know, when you just get something, you don't even need to explain it. It was just like, it's not like they had a conversation or beef or anything like that. It was just kind of like, you're triggered by something. I don't want to see it. Like, let's say you had a boyfriend, you're no longer with that boyfriend because maybe you feel like they've hurt you, and you follow the sister, and that sister always posts the boyfriend. I just don't want to see that content anymore. I don't want to be triggered by it, so I'm just going to unfollow the sister. I don't have a problem with the sister, but I just don't want to see it. So I think it was just more that than they never had an issue. So, and Mariam's a very understanding person, so yeah.
Are you more worse with friendship breakups or like an actual relationship breakup? What's worse for you?
I think they're both on the same kind of level. Yeah.
You don't seem emotional though.
Do you know what it is? I'm not, but I am. If that makes sense.
No.
So I'm not in terms of like, if I actually don't really care about something, I won't really care. But then when I do care about something, I think I get irritated at the fact that I care.
Would you cry?
No, I've never really cried at like a friendship breakup.
Really? Or like a relationship breakup? What? Really?
When I was in uni.
Oh, okay.
And maybe I'll just cry out of being frustrated. But I'm not really like a... Do you know what? Tell a lie, I do cry.
Right.
Yeah. Let me be honest. Yeah, like sometimes my feelings do get hurt and I do just need to cry. But I guess because I have emotional friends, I'm not as emotional as them.
I'm emotional.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a crier.
Or you should just cry just
If
cause...
you cry, I'll cry.
Is it?
Literally.
I mean, I'll have the feeling at the back of my throat.
No, mine will come out.
Is it?
If you start crying now, even if it's over nothing, I don't even know what you're crying for.
You'll just start crying.
Like, yeah.
Oh, so you're a proper empath.
Yeah, like, sometimes I don't even want to cry, but I feel like I need to cry because you're crying, so we should cry together.
Oh, that is really cute. Sometimes I'm in situations and people are so upset, and it's like I am upset for them, but I know my actions are not speaking that.
Would you laugh?
I do. I'm awkward. Like, I'm like, I remember one time this... Oh my, I can't even tell that story. No. Something happened and she was telling me the story like, oh babe, like you won't believe this happened. And I thought she was about to tell me a joke and I'm like getting ready to giggle like, and then I could tell that, oh wait, no, it's not that situation. So then I'm like trying to bring in my giggle, but it was quite sad to be fair. But
did you laugh?
No. But I was just thinking, wow, like I should be more taken back by this, but I'm not.
Woo! Okay, cool. Before we get into our second part of the questions, we're going to do our second segment, which is Pick Your Slot.
Pick Your Slot. Pick Your Slot is a game where players are tasked with ranking people or things in order without prior knowledge on the next option, challenging players to make quick decisions based on intuition, knowledge and strategic thinking.
So we are going to go based off you know when people do your love languages, we're going based off that. That's our brackets. Okay, first one is acts of service. On a scale of 1 to 5, where would you put acts of service for you?
2.
Really?
Yeah.
What's acts of service to you? Like, give me an example.
Like, for example, if I was just talking about something I need done and then you get it done. Yeah, that's very high for me.
Okay, cool. Receiving gifts.
1.5.
No,
I can't do half.
No, it's 1.
1, okay, 1.
Why? I like
especially
that you said that.
when it's a thoughtful gift. Like, you really thought about the gift and you've gone. Do you know why? Because gift giving is a lot of services in one. Because you thought about it.
Yeah.
Going to get the gift is a service in itself.
Yeah.
And then giving it to me.
And it shows that you also love the person.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So obviously mine has always been gift giving.
Yeah.
But I never tell boys that.
Is it? Like, I can tell by your vlogs though.
Time and touch. No.
You try to be like humble with it.
I'm not like, do you get it? But it's no, it's not.
Because it sounds...
It's not, but you've now explained it for me where when I explain it back, I don't look like...
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah, because it's a lot of things. Like acts of service, I've said the service and you just got to do it.
I underlined it. This is really strong for me. I really feel... Well, gifts is just like...
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Physical touch.
Physical touch will now be, I guess, has to be 3.
3.
Because
for you, I thought it would be like 4. You don't seem like a touchy-feely person.
I'm not.
Yeah, I know you're...
How do you get that vibe from me? I thought...
I don't know. I don't feel like you like being touched or like...
I don't.
You don't do the hugging stuff. Yeah, I can tell. I don't know. I can just tell. I thought it would be 4 or 5 for you.
Really?
Yeah, but you can't stop it now.
But when I really like a guy, I do like to be touched. That's how I know I really like a guy.
But friendships, you don't do the hugging stuff, innit?
If you're sad and stuff, yeah, but...
I can't even see you doing it when someone's
But I just, like, you know when people just meet and they're like, oh, hey, babe, like, I'm just like, oh, why did you put your arm out? And then I don't like it. It makes me feel really icky and uncomfortable.
Hug them back there?
I will, yeah, but I think you can tell that I didn't want to hug it.
I can actually tell. Okay, cool. Quality time.
Can I put them in any order, even if someone is already a 2? Something is already a 2.
You can't put it back in 2.
Have I used 3?
You've done 3. You have 4.
So it has to be 4.
Or 5.
Okay, 4.
For quality time?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you feel like acts of service, but they're not giving you quality time, you feel like you will still like them. Like, would you rather quality time over gifts?
I would prefer quality time over gifts. But do you know what it is? I think this whole love language thing is a facade. It's made to make... Why do we have to put love within a bracket? It's not in the Bible.
Do you know... So what's in the Bible?
Love your neighbor. And... Like, this is human made.
What's in the Bible?
Because really, what's physical touch? We shouldn't be physically touching.
But what's in the Bible?
I don't know. What is in the Bible?
I don't know. You said it. So
no, but I'm just saying, like, this is human made. This is like made from society to now make us put our love in our Bible.
This.
I mean, sure.
I don't know why you keep mentioning the Bible.
I don't know why either. Put our love into this thing.
Do you know what it is? I feel like different people are for different things. Like, some people can't do, like, physical touch too much, so they swap it for like gifts and stuff like that.
But how do we know one is more than the other? Because the Bible shows all of it. When Jesus was born, did they not come with mercury, silver? That's gifts. Service, you also need to help your neighbor. Like, you need to, I can't think of one right now, but you do need to help when somebody doesn't have, they want you to give. Like, you need to give tithes and stuff. What else?
What time can you relate it to the Bible?
Time. I think that's like going to church. Us going to church, gathering more than one is, giving our time, and that is us showing our love for God.
And words of affirmation, which will be your last one.
That's praying, speaking to God. He wants to be spoken to.
Bro, I don't know how you twanged it, because
So it's all part of loving. Why do I need to rank it?
Wow.
It all works hand in hand.
Woman of God.
So
that was good. I can't lie. So your words of affirmation will be last. So if you're looking nice and the guy doesn't tell you you're looking nice.
No, but that's the thing. That's why I rank them all the same. No, because if I looked really nice, I done my eyebrows, I done my hair, and I meant to go to see a guy that I'm seeing, and you didn't say not one thing, you look beautiful.
But he gave you a gift.
But that's the thing. As you're giving me the gift, I want you to say, "Oh, babe, you look so beautiful today."
What if he just gave you the gift and some more gifts?
So you just gave me because I would like to say, "Oh, baby, you look so beautiful today."
But that's your number one.
And I got you a gift because I've been thinking about you. And at the same time, he got me the gift. He picked me up from where I was. That's the act of service coming in. And then as he picks me up, he gives me a kiss on the head. You're even
really getting into the second bit of our...
Am I too fast? Okay.
Are you in a relationship?
No.
You're not?
No.
Are you getting there?
I'm dating.
You're dating? One person, multiple people?
One person. I'm not a multiple dater.
Same.
I can't.
Do you know what it is? I feel like it's a facade. I feel like if you're dating like 3 people, you like one.
One the most.
So
and people that do that is because that one isn't acting all the way how you want it to act. So you're trying to put your time into other people to make you not feel as down.
Yeah. Do you feel like this one that you're dating, he's putting everything?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's really cute. I really like him.
When was the last time you proper liked someone?
Last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Last year was last... Last year was... I'm saying really, like that's 5 years ago.
Yeah, no, because you know what it is? I only really date people that I really like. I could tell you how many times I've dated in my whole life. So I don't really go out on dates. I could tell already if someone's going to be somebody that I'm going to end up liking. So I wouldn't just do it for the sake of doing it or for the sake of having somebody or for the sake that I'm lonely. Everyone that I've dated, I actually really like.
Do you feel like it's been harder dating like when you're on social media? Because I feel like guys are mad insecure. Like, how did you, like, the person you're dating, how did you, like, do you get it? Because I just feel like a lot of guys that I probably would date, they probably don't like girls on social media. They don't like girls with followings and stuff like that. Has it not made it harder?
I think it makes it harder for the type of man that you want. I don't like insecure men. And I like a secure man. And I think, especially when you get to know me, I can understand how there might be a stereotype of a girl that is online. Like, especially with the messy ones, always wanting to talk online and stuff. But when you do get to know me, I feel like you can already tell my energy. And then as we get deeper, you kind of know the type of person I am. So there's no reason for you to feel insecure unless you've got ulterior motives.
How did you guys meet? Through social media?
We met, so, okay, I'm not going to.
She's getting giddy.
No, so we met on holiday, but we didn't talk on holiday.
But you just saw each other on holiday?
We saw each other on holiday, and then when we came back to the UK, we had a mutual friend, and then we ended up going to the same event.
When you saw him, did you think, wow?
Yeah, I thought he was really handsome. I was like, who's this guy? But I kind of like, my interest was a bit elsewhere, but it was kind of like, you know, when you're at the stage of like, you've realised the person you're talking to isn't really for you, and you know you need to leave that situation, but you haven't fully left. And then I saw this one, but I wasn't really...
Yeah. Would you ever make the first move on the guy?
I would put myself in a situation where he can make the first move.
How?
Just be like, I don't know, like, let me think. Maybe just isolate myself from my friends, or
and just be by yourself.
Just be by myself, yeah. Or just maybe start a conversation that it's like, does she like me or does she not? Or is she somebody that needs help right now? Like, oh babe, do you know where the... Yeah, and then you should ask you now further the question.
Would you ever message someone?
No. Why? I'll never slide into anyone's DMs.
Ever. Like, what if you knew that, this guy could be the one?
No. Maybe I might now go to somewhere that I know that you're going. Not that I've done that, but I'll rather do I'll rather do that than, I just can't. And also, I'm very awkward. I feel like unless you've met me in real life, it's hard for you to pick up my vibe. Especially when you see, oh, she's got this many followers. People already have a bit,
Has anyone seen you lots go out? Like,
yeah, like when I go out, I'm really outside. Like, I'll be with all.
You'll be with him as well. And
I don't care about. Sorry.
What if you like they post you guys together? Would you care?
I don't think I'm that like. It's not that intriguing. I don't think I'm at that level now. Oh, Adeola, if somebody
I've seen you guys together.
When?
In
Ghana.
Yeah, you guys look amazing. I wish, you know when you wish someone could see the person you're speaking to? Yeah, you guys are amazing.
Oh, you saw us.
Yeah?
What did you look like?
Can I actually tell you how I saw?
How did you...
Obviously, it was on the table.
Oh.
Right, yeah. And obviously, you already said your story, like, you wasn't in the club yet. You wasn't
Yeah.
And I think there was just a lot of girls, yeah. And you could tell when the guy just getting irritated. He didn't like the fact that, like, I think girls was, like, around and he was just kind of like, no, like, my babe is coming.
It's coming.
But obviously, no one knows who the baby is. Like, I'm even thinking, like, why go on for this?
Why are you
like,
trying to create space?
Well, let's enjoy, pass the drink, pass the thing. He didn't want to pass the drink. I'm thinking, wow, what's going on? Because I haven't seen him. But, like, no, like, literally make space. I'm thinking, okay, I can tell that this guy's the leader on the table.
Oh my gosh, I'm just getting
like, bro, if like you could just tell when someone's the one that has the table.
Yeah.
So I was like, so I'm just smart. I'm just gonna get on your side. Oh, who's your babe? When she gets her, don't worry, I'll even help her.
Yeah.
Of course, like I wanted my space. I didn't want to get kicked. They started kicking girls off the table. I wasn't about to get kicked off. So I was like, okay, don't worry. When she comes, I'll help. I just see you, yeah. Now, wow, like this guy was really like. He said, my babe must stand here. She must have space. And so I even helped you across.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorted, because I was nice. Like I said, I'm helping you across.
And even as I was like, oh my
God. I'm thinking, wow, this is the babe.
No, you already been, this is the babe.
You guys are really nice together.
Oh,
so would you ever post on social media?
No, but when I'm married, yeah.
You would? So that's with anyone you're dating?
Yeah. Because when I'm engaged, the ring will be posted, and then when I'm married, I'm not gonna try hide my content. Like if you see him, I won't.
You see him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it again.
Ever? Oh, did you post before? Oh, you posted on YouTube. And the vlogs, yeah. You're a lover girl. A real lover girl. What?
Yeah.
Are you sad?
I'm not sad, but it's just, you know, when you're reminiscing videos, you're telling me, never again though.
Did you feel like that was the one?
Yeah, I would not have posted
it.
Like, bro, like even me introducing him to my parents.
Oh my gosh,
that was my first time.
Parents.
Yeah, my dad loved him. Like, he even used to call him after. He used to call him son.
But you lot ended on good terms because you spoke about it in the video. Yeah,
it's because he's a good person, and you know when you just a good person, you just can't even be angry. Like, yeah, so we ended on good terms. She's doing really good.
So why do you feel like you guys couldn't be together?
Oh God, this has really turned into the Leia interview. I don't know if we could be together. This is religious reasons, by the way. So really? It wasn't like anyone did anyone wrong. This is strictly on, he was on a different religious.
Is he Christian?
Yeah.
Are you Christian?
Yeah, but he was like, you know when someone's
further along,
way further, and he wanted to go further. And realistically, I don't even think I was at the point where, like, even if he tried to push me, I would have met up with him. And I feel like when you have that, realistically in hindsight now, when you have someone that's like a bit below and they're not dragging themselves, you're kind of like putting yourself down below to drag them. So he kind of just said that he feels like he needs to do the squad journey by himself and stuff like that. And when that's the case, you can't really argue with someone.
No, you can't.
But it's just so annoying because it's just kind of like, you know, that's your person. Yeah. Like, as long as like being your boyfriend, that was like your best friend type of thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's doing really well. Like,
do you not feel like you could go back to that? And why do you feel like you wasn't ready to take that journey with him? Because I feel like a godly man is someone that girls pray for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I do pray for it, but like there's praying for it and then there's the reality of it. Like, was I ready to stop going parties? I don't know. Was I ready to stop drinking? I don't know. And
so he was really...
Because he wasn't even like that already, it was so easy for him to drop it. Like, could I pray how he was praying? I don't know. So it was just kind of like, even if I wanted to, it would have been fake. It would have been like me just doing it because
genuine,
of him. It wasn't genuine. And I feel like now that I'm doing it by myself, it wouldn't have been what it was if I was with him. It would have been just because of him. But it was hard, very hard in the beginning. Because it was just kind of like, God, like, what the hell? Like, why didn't you allow me to be on his journey too? Kind of thing. And then it kind of gets you thinking, did you really want to break up because of your religion? Or did you want to break up because you didn't want to be with me?
But is he still on his religion now? There
like,
you go.
More than.
Yeah.
And he hasn't dated since.
Oh,
so yeah, honestly,
that is real heartbreak. Literally. Because there is a real reason, but it's
not
very.
Like, even that week that we broke up was like our best. It was like dating him again because we were together for 2 years, so it was like it was new again. Yeah. That specific week because I had graduated. He'd come down to see my mum and my dad. I literally, I think a couple of days before, I had seen his mum and dad for the first time. It was like our highlight, and then it just went down in like a couple seconds. It was really, really bad.
Do you feel like you've met anyone that, wow,
like,
you didn't even let me finish the question. You said, no.
That's why I don't have anyone now, because no one has even met just a bit of him. Yeah. Like, not even 1%.
Wow.
That's what I'm
saying. So that chapter's not, I mean, I guess it is closed. Why?
I don't know. I just have the feeling that it is closed.
You just never know.
Even if I don't know, I've put in my head that I know, because I feel like one day I could pop out and he's getting married. Yeah.
I feel like people that are on that journey, they don't stay in a relationship too long. Yeah. It's very much like, this is who they're gonna marry now.
And they do it, especially when they're actively in church.
Exactly.
So relationships and all of that, and friendships, back to friendship, like, what's the reality of social media friendships? Because you've always had this one best friend. I think her name is Nicole? No, not Nicole.
Olivia.
Yeah. And I like the fact that you have your outside friendships. With me, all my friends are not on social media.
They're not?
Nah. Like, not really, no. What's your reality of social media friendships?
Do you know what it is? Like, they're very nice. Like, it's nice to have someone that understands certain struggles you go through online compared to, like, your friends that are not... The friends that I have off social media literally don't care for social media. They're not up to date. Like, if I say things that I want to complain about to them, in a way it can sound a bit superficial to them compared to the reality of the world that they're going through. So it's nice to have someone that does the social things and has maybe similar goals that we can both understand.
But don't you feel like there's competition sometimes here and there? Have you ever felt like, or like...
I feel like when it's like when it's a genuine friendship, I feel like it's just, it goes both ways. Like, if your friend wins, you win. If you, like, if even in real world, like if you had a friend, you worked in the same firm and they got a promotion, they now know what to do to get a promotion. You will now give your friend tips like, this is what I done to get a promotion, like do this, do that, and then go for this interview. When you go for this interview, do this, this and that. So it's like social media is kind of like that in a way where, well, that's what I would expect, because that's what I would do to any one of my friends. However, what's annoying about social media friendships is that people love to create narratives, and even though it's the wrong end of the narrative, sometimes it can be frustrating because it's like, yo, like we're actually just friends here. Like if I'd done this same content with someone that you didn't know, because now you know this person, you've now got this whole storyline, or they think you're besties with someone that you're not actually besties with. Yes, I post a lot of content with them because my real life friends, they don't want to be online. And I've never said this person's my best friend, but because you've seen all this content, you've now just assumed that, or they like to put you in circles, or like, it's just false. Clicks, and it's like it's not like that. Yeah. So I guess that's the downside of it, but it does have a lot of advantages.
Do you feel like people try to like, how do you feel like girls that try to fast up themselves, like they want to be your friend, like you don't find it weird, or like do you feel, are you a bit careful when it comes to like?
Yeah, I feel like I'm not of like, not that I'm not friendly, but I feel like when you meet me, I'm just not someone that you feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be buddy with. Like I'm just very cautious, and that's just how I am anyway. So yeah, I just don't really get that. Like I like to fill people out. So.
And you already answered the whole Annie Drea stuff, which I was gonna ask, but you.
Oh, was you gonna ask me?
Literally was gonna ask you that, but you already done it. You done it perfect. You've literally done it bar for bar, word for word. But in terms of like your goals for social media, what do you feel like your goal is? Like, and actually, I feel like, I don't know if it was the beginning of this year, but I know like a lot of the times you do like your 2024 planning and stuff like that. Like when I saw you do that, I was just thinking, that makes so much sense. Like that's when I done mine and stuff. Like it's actually nice to just plan it out and stuff. And like when you see you're hitting goals and stuff, it's just like mad inspiring, like to keep you moving forward. Yeah. What do you feel like your goal is for like this year? Or just even like the main goal you've put for yourself?
So my main goal this year is just consistency and just to keep better in myself. I feel like with consistency, a lot comes from that. So that's just in every area of my life, like even outside of work. I feel like when I'm consistent with the gym, consistent with...
Your body is looking...
Oh, thanks, girl. Good. I've been lifting them.
Yeah.
You too, though.
Yeah, you're in the gym. I was like, okay, cool, this is... I've seen you go to the gym.
Literally, like when you just have a consistent mindset, because I feel like it's so easy to just be consistent with work, but if you're consistent outside of work with other things that make you feel good, like consistent with your skincare, consistent with the gym, consistent with your relationship with God, consistent with your friends, and like turning up for people and showing up, like it all transpires into like you're able to actually, consistency is just part of you now. So I think that's what I'm just trying now, and then just, you know, carrying on developing my content, being better, hosting, presenting, working with more brands. So yeah, I think YouTube as well I'm trying to be consistent with, and other social medias, but it's like I'm trying to not be too hard on myself.
Yeah.
Because it's easy, like I feel like sometimes it's like I go for one thing and then it's like I'm doing well in that one and then something else is lacking and then I feel bad because that is lacking and then I try run to that one and then it's like you're just running up and down. So I'm just trying to take my time and just really let myself develop.
And what can you advise for like people like, even like girls like me that want to be like strong in social media and do that for like a living? Like what would you say is the key thing for us to do?
Networking, like don't be afraid to ask people, or just even people that you feel like won't even respond, you'll be very surprised.
Yeah, even you like, you're just like, yeah, I'm down and stuff like that, like, yeah.
Really? You're surprised? But girl, I know you. I mean, I've met you.
You know, like, it's just like, it's your job, like.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't expect the people that say yes to have said yes, do you know what I mean? It's like, and I wouldn't even have been surprised if you said I'm busy, like, do you know what I mean? Especially like with like your schedule and stuff like that.
No, I can understand that. But yeah, that's like another thing. Like, never assume. Like, people are always really open to helping people as well. Especially when it's like you come from the same community. Like, they get it. So don't be afraid to ask for help. And don't be afraid to let people in that know more than you as well. So that is also a really good thing. Don't feel like you know it all, because I feel like that's when arrogance come in. And then also, don't feel like people are copying you as well. Like, I feel like sometimes you might have an idea and you feel like, oh my gosh, this person's come out with it or this person's doing it already. Like, don't let that stop you from staying in your lane because everyone is honestly different. I can count the amount of videos I'm jumping from one to the other and they're similar, but they're different. So.
Woo! Girl, that is our interview.
This was so fun.
Damn,
well
you did
done.
good.
Not you said you were shy.
I am.
You really
But
carried.
I'm bouncing off of you because if you're
Yeah.
shy, I would have been done for.
Yeah.
Literally, the interview would have been done in 2 minutes.
No, this was really good. I really like big you up. Like this, guys, this whole space, the team. Like I even got picked up by a 5x5. Like my hair. Like shout out everyone. Like thank you so much. Like it's literally been a very good experience.
Honestly, guys, this has been such a nice interview. Thank you, Adeola, for turning up on time.
Honestly,
this girl is on. I said come at 11:30.
Do you know what it is? Because like I've done stuff like this myself as well, and like when you run over, like I don't know, like your arrangements, but it costs more. Right. So I'm just kind of like, do you know what? Like I don't want to like you're now paying for extra this or overtime this. I was like, even though I was like 10 minutes late, I was really like trying not to.
You did, honestly, I appreciate it.
It's okay.
Woo! If you like this interview, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.